Okay, this is a reaction video, Chicago, tourist traps and scams in Chicago. Now, I was in Chicago last July. I don't believe I ran into any tourist traps and scams, but Wolters World does a very good job. Now, he does international things, and I'll do international. I did one with the Don'ts of Germany. I'll do some more with him because I know because he's quite interesting with what he does. But this is Chicago, tourist traps and scams in Chicago. Let's see what he has to say.
Beautiful travelers, Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're here in the back alleys of Chicago to talk about some of this.
The Millennium Gate that's built, I think it was built in 2000. I was there with my girlfriend and my cousin.
Scams and tourist traps that tourists like you and
That might be considered a tourist trap.
me might encounter when we come to the Windy City. And I think one of the tourist traps you need to know about, but it's one you might still want to go to, is the Sky Deck at Willis Tower.
Now that's really the Sears Tower, and I did do that, and that is not, consider it a tourist trap if you want, but that was one of the more enjoyable things we did in Chicago. That's going up there, and it really, really is nice, the Sky Deck.
Tower, or as we real people call it, at Sears Tower. Look, it's not free to go up. You have a fantastic view of the city, and if you're one of those people that likes to walk
Yeah, you can walk out there if you like. It really, really is awesome.
out on the edge on the glass, great. But if you're just going up to the Sky Deck for the view of the city, there are so many great places to get views.
Yeah, but if you're going to, the reason you go to the Sky Deck of the Willis Tower is not for the view of the city. That's awesome. That's great. That's fantastic. And I think there's actually a video, a very early video that I did, which is from the top of the Willis Tower or the Sears Tower. But there's also when you it's like $35, but there's also a brief like a museum of things you can do that is really, really nice. So there's more to it than just going up there and looking up. It's $35 to do it. So if you want to do it, just know that's what the cost was. At least it was for me.
Around Chicago, whether you're going up the old John Hancock building or you're just taking a view in from the lake or one of the great rooftop bars, you can get great views all around the city without paying an arm and a leg because it's not super cheap to go. So that's one tourist trap that I think you should know about, but you still might want to go because, yes, the views still are pretty spectacular, okay?
Yeah, people still call it the Sears Tower.
Now, another kind of tourist trap, or not necessarily scam, but something you as a tourist should think about when you're coming to Chicago is if you're going to stay, and you're going to stay downtown, you're going to stay in the loop, it's more the, I'd like to call it the downtown doldrums at night. Because downtown Chicago, basically no one's really living down there. People work there, and then they leave, okay? And so if you're there at night, it's pretty empty, and the crime rate might go up a little bit, and you might not feel comfortable.
Yeah, if you ever go to Chicago, you want to stay away from the South Side. It's not particularly